What's up, y'all? I'm Hayden.
I'm Jack.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Garrett.
It's all good.
And today,
Keep it on.
we're going to be talking about benefits of cardiovascular training in men.
Yeah, so you might be asking yourself sort of what is cardiovascular exercise, and essentially it's any sort of continuous workout that increases your heart rate for an extended amount of time and provides sort of oxygen to your different muscle cells. There's a lot of different benefits of cardiovascular exercise. For one, it's really good for your heart. It strengthens your heart, which is actually a muscle itself, and it helps it to pump more blood. It helps you maintain like a healthy weight, which can help with a lot of different health issues. It improves your blood circulation. It actually increases your lung capacity. It can help reduce your risk of various chronic diseases. And it's actually been seen to improve people's mental health and improve their sleep. So there's a whole lot of reasons to be doing cardio. Yeah, let's get into it.
For sure. Yeah, so just to start, I am going to talk about my experiences with cardiovascular training throughout my life. I am currently 20 years old. I'm a third year student here. And up until the 12th grade, I did a bunch of sports that involved cardio. So the top one, my number one sport being lacrosse, a lot of running up and down the fields. I'm not gonna lie, when I was out of shape, I'd know it. I'd start wheezing. Your lungs, you don't feel the best of your ability when you're running those sprints. And everyone knows when the coach is like, "Oh, blank, Hayden, you're out of shape. You didn't do enough work. You didn't run enough in the off season." And yeah, that's cardio. It's good. It's you need to do it. Everyone needs to do it.
Absolutely.
Unless you're disabled. But
Do what you can.
You got to do what you can.
Keep that heart pumping.
For sure.
Yeah, I've definitely experienced that. I played sports all through elementary school, all through high school. I played basketball, soccer, I swam, I did everything. A lot of different cardio, and I always felt great, always had a ton of energy. And then a couple of years ago, I actually fractured 2 vertebrae. So I couldn't run around or move really for 7 or 8 months. And it's 2 years removed, and I still kind of feel the consequences of that. And I'm trying to get back into shape, but it affects you in so many different ways, just outside of not being able to run as fast. I've noticed I have less energy, I'm not sleeping as well. So yeah, it can really impact you in a lot of ways that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of these two, similar experiences for me. I played soccer growing up, and I ran cross country as well, pretty much through high school. And I definitely noticed that in my time participating in those sports, I was just a lot more active in general. Usually my practices were 3 or 4 times a week, and throughout practices we were always running, we were always stretching before and after, and just generally staying in very good shape. And since I got to college, honestly, I've been less active. I've still been trying to stay active, but I've definitely noticed a shift in my just capacity to run and to participate in sports. I'm getting out of breath faster. I can't really run for as long. I'm running a slower mile. So I've definitely noticed some decreases in that. And some of that also goes off of what I'm eating too, because I don't think I'm eating as good as it was back in high school. Yeah, not with this cafeteria, with the dining hall food freshman year.
It's also tough when you don't have a guy just screaming at you the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, college is hard. It's about keeping disciplined. In terms of cardio too, you got to find something that works your heart, helps your mind, and sort of segues into swimming. I'm planning on talking about swimming a little here today. My father was a swimmer at the University of Michigan, so I've heard a lot about that throughout the years. And I have a academic source here from Kendall at Oberlin College, talking that swimming is the 4th most popular sports activity in the U.S.
Wow.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. 1, provides low impact cardio exercise. 2, it's a great full body workout. I don't know if you guys, whenever you're swimming in the summer or wherever, you just feel your muscles fully engaged in the pool, whether you're playing, swimming some laps, doing some pool basketball, trying to get up from, maybe try to touch the bottom of the deep end. But yeah, and also swimming contributes to better sleep. I think this applies to all sorts of cardio as well.
Yeah.
You tire yourself out, leads to better sleep. So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a great option for people who can't do other cardio things. Like I said, I had a back injury, and I tried running for a while. I was just running laps around the track, and I would have one good run, and then the next 3 days my back would be on fire. But lately, the past few months, I've been swimming laps at the pool, and not only do I feel like it's better exercise, like it's more engaging for more of my body, but like I don't feel the consequences after. I just feel good. I feel refreshed.
Definitely. I mean,
And it's fun.
going off the injuries too, I got a source here from Mayo Clinic talking about some of the benefits, and one of the main benefits is actually that just staying active in cardiovascular training throughout life, it has a huge benefit on limiting injuries such as falls later in life, and just overall it really helps you just stay in a healthy state.
Yeah. Keeps you going.
Yeah.
Keeps you moving.
Yeah, and I was also going to touch on the smoking of tobacco or marijuana or any other substances.
It's no good.
It's carcinogens.
Anything that anything that's not actively working your lungs, or it's widely known, like when you smoke cigarettes, tobacco. Everyone sees those pictures of like the normal lungs and then like the cigarette smoking lungs, like the black ones, just gross.
Yeah.
It makes you feel worse, you're slower, you're constantly coughing. It's funny, I actually saw one of my roommates the other day smoking a cigarette outside, and I thought of this presentation and my guys here, and I told him to put that cigarette out, and he said, you know what, man, like, it's actually a good idea, because when you're young and healthy like us, knock on wood, you need to do everything in your power to stay like that, and smoking cigarettes is not doing that. It's poor for the lungs.
Can't take it for granted. Yeah.
Sounds like you're a good influence on them. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank God for this presentation. Or research.
For real.
Yeah. That might have changed the life right there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You gotta love that. That's what we do on the Fit Pod.
That is
change
what we do.
lives. We change lives.
Something I want to mention is kind of the way it affects your mental health too, and like your mood in your daily life. When I was growing up, obviously doing like any sport you can think of, I was constantly working out every day, and I was as healthy as could be, even though I was eating like crap, sleeping like crap every day. Didn't have any routine, and I just treated my body like crap. Still doing quality workouts was helping me stay in shape and helping me just have a healthy heart and lungs, but also a healthy brain as well.
It's important.
I've noticed now, I'm 23 years old now, and I've went through my college ages, the typical college ages, and I've reached an age where I have to start being more careful when I get competitive in sports, because I'm just starting to reach that age where injuries come up way easier, and my level of workout has completely plummeted, and now I'm having to focus on dieting, focus on actually getting sleep and taking care of my body and stuff. And one way that's affecting me mentally is not having the freedom to eat whatever I want and sleep whenever I want. Has caused me to be grumpy and and start to have a lot of challenges with just relationships and just how I go about life and stuff when I feel like I'm not free. But also, in terms of feeling free, I don't feel like I'm free from the pressure of the world when it comes to just being successful in life, because my heart rate is a challenge now, and my weight becomes a challenge now. And with the worse I am in my physique, the more I'm going to feel like crap by myself and not perform very successfully in education, because I'm so down on myself, and I have like, I wouldn't say I'm like fully diagnosed depressed, but like there's just still a sense of like I suck. I fell out life because now I'm not as athletic as I used to be, and that's what I kept my identity in. So now I just don't even try that hard at anything because I just feel like a failure. And that has affected the way I go about life in a lot of ways, and affected my mood a lot. So yeah.
It's all about keeping it moving,
Facts. Keep
Yeah.
moving forward.
keep progressing.
Thank you, Garrett, for
It's a great
sharing
point,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's valuable.
I was going to shift next into a famous cyclist named Lance Armstrong. So Lance Armstrong was a former 7-time Tour de France champion. And as many know, he was stripped of his titles for blood doping.
Classic.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Cycling being a popular form of cardio. It's a popular form of cardio for a lot of people. A lot of people bike.
I cycle.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Do you have the full suit, the spandex?
I've never been one to go full spandex. You know,
Oh.
I'll typically just go shorts and
That's
you know,
awesome.
ski, but
That's awesome.
That's the
you know,
way
my
it should be.
dad,
He's
he
in the
goes
suit.
the full suit.
I think
Love
once you
that.
reach a certain
Yeah.
point, yeah, it just kind of takes
Yeah.
over.
I think once you just hit, you hit 45, 50, and you just
100%.
transition to
Yeah,
the spandex.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Gotta
I
win the
think-
suit.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the bug.
Yeah.
Early onset spandex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they call it.
Yeah.
But Lance, what he did is, so he in his trailer with his team at the Tour de France, they would take out the blood from his body from before the race, healthy oxygenated blood, and they'd keep it in little packs. And literally, after he was racing for the day, he would refuel his body with the new blood that was in the trailer. And again, performance enhancer, improved his cardiovascular system, and just ways in which he could go out there and just dominate the competition. In his final race, he won by 8 seconds, and
It's a lot
it
of
was just-
seconds.
It's a big margin.
New lap.
It is a big margin. Everyone was just
Seconds.
everyone was blown away by just how fast he was. Dude, and like as he aged, he got better. And
Don't see that a lot.
yeah, you don't see that a lot. And blood doping is, I feel like, the cardiovascular performance enhancer. It's legal in all professional sports. A lot of people have done it.
It's legal in all professional sports?
Illegal.
Okay.
Illegal.
I was about to say.
If it was legal,
That sounds fantastic.
Illegal.
that would be.
I mean, it sounds like he was just using his resources at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know?
we could debate this
maybe.
for hours.
Yeah. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys, Professor, know about Lance Armstrong if you weren't already aware, and some of his issues in trying to keep up his peak cardiovascular performance at the upper echelon of cycling, which was the Tour de France.
Yeah. Talk about an absolute mogul in the
That-
field of cardiovascular
Oh my gosh.
exercise.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Icon.
sad. Yeah, it's sad what happened to
Truly.
Lance. He was stripped of all his sponsorships. Just sort of, just like no one respects him anymore because of his
Terrible.
years of doping. But I guess what you get. So
Happens to the best, obviously.
Does.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe, does anyone else have anything you want to finish out with?
I mean, I guess just you guys, Professor, or anyone else watching this, you guys may be wondering, hey, like, what can I do to kind of improve my current state?
Good point.
And I got actually, an article from the University of Colorado Hospital,
There we go.
just with some easy tips to kind of help you throughout this journey. And really all that so some easy ways to improve. You want to really focus on exercising the big muscles in your body. So those leg muscles, that comes with running, with biking. I mean, you really use your legs for everything.
Sure.
And just really focusing on continuous movement, not start and stop movement, just keep it running once you go. And just focus on stuff that challenges the heart and the lungs, you know, those key organs. And really just 15 minutes a day, bare minimum, can help you in the long run. And really you want to focus. If you can get 25 to 50 minutes, that's really ideal, but even just 15 minutes help you out. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Now, with that said, if you're just starting off working out after never worked out in your life, or you haven't worked out in years, I definitely ease into it, because it's kind of just like, this is going to be a weird analogy, but it's just like doing drugs in a way. Like, if you get off of them and then you go back, a lot of drug addicts, they tend to overdose right when they go back, because they try to start at the exact same spot that they ended in.
Yeah.
And so if you are just jumping into an insane workout that like professional athletes are doing, after never working out or going years without working out, that is so bad for your body. And I know that personally, because I used to go all winter break. I did cross country and track. I went all winter break doing nothing, and then I'd go into track and I'd start doing crazy workouts, and like I'd be pulling muscles. I'd have really bad, like my heart would pound to points where like I would like pass out, because it would be just over pounding and my chest wasn't big enough, or I would lose breath, like I couldn't breathe because my lungs were getting worked too hard, and that was actually destroying my health. So like definitely ease into it. Don't just like full throttle, because that's also just a very big health risk.
Don't overdose on cardio.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Don't overdose on drugs either.
That also.
Yeah.
Or cardio. Don't overdose. Don't overdo it.
It's
Nice
just
and
bad.
smooth.
It's just bad.
Look at the Fit Pod.
Keep
Fit
the
Pod's
blood flowing.
making people better.
Yeah.
Making people better.
Yeah. I think we've got a mainstay here.
Yeah.
I think we've struck gold today.
All right, Professor, or anyone else watching this, we thank you guys,
All our fans.
Yeah.
all our fans.
All the viewers.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Subscribers.
tuning in.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Fit Pod out.
Peace.